there I am chilling, playing with my DS, wondering what else I should do. I already did my morning prayers. I beat this game already, and I really don't feel like wanting to start over with having to do this huge grind again. And I also get the feeling that I gotta save the world very, very, very soon. So, what am I gonna do? And then, something told me, check your folder pack. I wonder why, but I did it anyways, and oh my god. I kept scrolling and scrolling, and lo and behold, I had every single chip. But there's some chips that did catch my attention. Chips that I've never seen before, yet they seemed oh so familiar to me. Quirky intro aside, yes, I kind of did something in the background, and it's something I want to do for this entire week. So, let me introduce you to that. But first, hello there. My name's TTP. A wise man once said, with great power comes great responsibility. And quite frankly, I think that man also forgot one more part of that aspect. And with all that, it comes at a great price. Most of it being my sanity, truth be told. But hey, I won't complain. I got every single chip, and he even gave me some bonus chips like Gunsoul EX. He even gave me Double Beast, Z-Saber, and was nice enough to give me the Vulture Giga chips. Sure, I'll take it, why not? So what do these chips do exactly? They have the same name, same element, same code, same megabytes, and there's only one of each. What can I do? Am I even allowed to have all three at one folder? The answer is yes, I am allowed to have each of these chips in a folder, and actually that is the stipulation of this challenge. Since I was blessed with every single chip in the game, with the exception of some event chips, well, I have to use these three in the folder. They have to be there no matter what. I can't trade them away, I can't do anything to these chips, so effectively speaking, I only have 27 chips in a folder. And what do these chips do exactly? Well, they do one of these things. If I'm lucky, nothing. If I'm really lucky, WaterGod blesses me with a base that does 999 damage for each hit that is landed. Or, if my luck is not on my side, well, that's it. And that's kind of the fun with it. I have to use these chips the absolute moment they are in this custom screen. I can't skip them, with some exceptions, but for the most part, I have to use these chips. So I'm basically playing with fire here. It might be a good outcome, and I'd be able to use them and keep going, or I'm gone, and that's it. I have to start over from my safe spot and keep going. There are some things with these chips though. I made it so that you really can't utilize them with your crosses too much. I gave them a code that doesn't really go with anything else in the game. You can't regular them by any means necessary, so you can't find the one that's the good one and regular that. And more importantly, you can't add anything to them. Can't give them plus 10, plus 30, can't give them the white capsule, nothing. They're literally independent chips that can't be added to anything. Except you just have to use it and hope for the best. So that kind of leaves the question. Alright, so you have these three chips that really detriment you, but you still have a bunch of chips that are quite powerful and you have access to all of them. What's up with that? Well, just because I have each and every single chip, that's where you guys come in. See, even though I have each and every chip, you guys can't take that power away from me. And how do you do that? By gifting a sub. Each and every time I'm gifted a sub, by any means necessary, you decide what chip goes. Doesn't matter, just pick a chip, and that is banned for the entirety of the game. Can no longer use them. And when I mean ban, I mean all of it. I don't just mean one chip code if it has multiple codes. That entire chip line is gone. I can no longer use it. So that, in that sense, it'll give incentive to whittle me down to, say, the chips that not only aren't normally used, but the ones aren't so great either. Gifting a tier 1 sub lets you ban 1 chip. Gifting a tier 2 sub lets you ban 2 chips. And gifting a tier 3 sub lets you ban 4 chips. However, also keep in mind, it's not necessarily you that just has to gift a sub in order for me to ban a chip. I also can gift a sub and under certain conditions. Like, for example, the Wheel of Pain. That's right, I have a Wheel of Pain that I have to go through, and there are 2 conditions in which I spin this wheel. Either a boss dies in the story, no matter what version. Could be regular, could be SP, doesn't matter. If a boss dies, I have to spin this wheel. If I die 3 times, I also have to spin this wheel. There are 20 entries to this wheel, but in actuality, there are only 9 entries. A bunch of these are actually duplicated, but I'll go over them quickly. 1 is gift a sub. It's quite simple. I gift a sub to someone. Anyone. Doesn't really matter. I can let you choose. I can just randomly allow RNG to choose, but I gift a sub. And if I gift a sub, that also means you get to ban a chip. And then you have a chip gets banned. It's quite simple. You ban a chip. Your choice. Chip gets unbanned. I choose which chip gets unbanned. However, I can't just unban all of the chips. To give you an example, let's just say you ban Reflect. Well, if I get unbanned, I can't just choose all the codes. I have to choose 1 code, and I can't choose Asterisk as my first choice. Since Reflector has 4 different codes, I have to go through the 3 different lettered codes to unban before I get to unban Asterisk. And to make my life easier, if I unban a chip, unless all the chip codes are available, you can't ban that chip. So it is at least immune to bans until I get all chips. Then anything goes. 1 of each chip gets banned. Well, that's quite self-explanatory. 1 standard, 1 mega, and 1 giga chip gets banned. There's only 1 of these, and is sandwiched between a bunch of bad stuff. So if I get this, it's really gonna hurt me a lot. WaterGod's Pardon. Like I said before, there are certain exceptions where I can skip using the WaterGod chip, and this is one of them. I can only have 1 at a time, but if I have this, I can skip an instance of using the WaterGod battle chip. So that way, maybe if there's an opportune moment that I can use to finish the battle, but then I'm forced to use the WaterGod chip, I can pardon it and just continue on my day. However, I can only have 1, as I said, and I best pick the opportunity at best. If I roll into this one again, I just spin the wheel again until I get something else. And then we have plus 20 HP and minus 20 HP. That's right, you can alter the maximum amount of HP that I have. Now, I'm not banning HP memories. I'm going to be going after them each and every time. I will not be stopping myself from getting those. However, I will definitely let you guys go ahead and dictate how much HP I have overall. So, and yes, that does mean that if I'm at 100 HP, my HP can't go below 100. But just keep in mind, it does kind of get wonky, so I do have to cheat for it, and it might not be implemented properly, but I kind of did some testing, and I did kind of get it to work as intended. So we'll see how that goes. And then you have chat decides. Chat literally decides which one in the wheel I have to do, and then the very rare and elusive nothing happens in that wheel spin, and I just go on and move on to my merry day. And that's it for this, and that's it for rules and stipulations, things like that. Unless I forgot something, which I might have, I'll go over it during the stream, but that's about the gist of everything. I will be doing one thing personally, and this is just a me thing, but throughout the entirety of the streams, I'm going to be doing some form of exercise. Since I'm going to be streaming for a long time and I don't want to just sit around and do nothing, every day, except for Wednesday, I will be doing an exercise of sorts. Whether it be something for my legs, something for my arms, I'll think of something. My space is very limited to where I'm at in my corner, but I can at least do something like squats, curls, things like that. I'll look for personal standing exercises that I can do, but anytime a sub gets gifted, anytime I die, anytime anything happens, essentially, I do a squat. In fact, I'll even have a channel point reward for you guys to make me do the exercise of the day, which today is squats. So that'll be a lot of fun, and I guarantee you it's going to be very painful the next day, but you know, no pain, no gain. Also, the other thing that I do want to add as well is that if you decide to donate a coffee to me, which is $2 a pop, you can also decide from there as well, do you want to give me 20 HP or do you want to take away 20 HP? I'll let you decide from that point forth, but that is an option that I do have for you guys. But anyways, that's about it, really. That's all I have. I believe that's everything. I hope I didn't forget anything. But anyways, I'll be playing the US version of Gregar. I will not be playing the Legacy Collection version, mostly because of simplicity, and I only know how to edit the US versions of the game. And quite frankly, there's just some things I don't want to do in the Japanese version, truth be told. But yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy. I hope you guys check me out. And, well, I'll see you guys there. In pain. Lots of pain. But it'll be fun nonetheless. I'll see you guys then. Peace.